How long have you owned Marc Allen Fine Clothiers?
It's going on 7 years. March 5th will be our 7th anniversary. I've been in the clothing business for about 22 years. It was really my first career that I ever took on. I got into really the clothing. My mother was an interior designer, and I learned that you can actually appear bigger than you really are through dressing it a certain way.
So how did you come to own this location?
I knew the previous owner of this store from the industry. I met him in a menswear show in New York where I was living and working, and we hit it off, and over time we became pretty good friends. And he called me one day out of the clear blue, and during that process my wife and I had moved a little bit further away from New York, and my commute was a little over 2 hours each way. I had a baby and I never saw her, and you know, the commute was just killing me. So I decided that we should take a ride up here, and he said, well, when I first asked him, I said, where's the store? He said, I'm from Rhode Island. He said, get on 95 and go straight, and that's what we did, and we ran right into Rhode Island, and I came, and on the way home I said to my wife, I said, you know, this could be a really fun opportunity for us. I think that we could actually build a business here, and 4 months later we were here.
Oh, wow.
So, you know, March 5th, 2005.
You own your own Spidey suit?
I do not have my own Spidey suit. However, Spider-Man, the movie came out in, 2003 or 2004, whatever the date was. Made a few things and wore them to the opening. I used to dress the president of Sony, so he got me tickets to the opening show in New York, and I had little web shooters on, and was on Access Hollywood and ET Tonight because they were taking pictures of me. And it's interesting because we'd like to think that we have clothing for everybody in our store. Albeit, we're expensive. You know, my shirt started at $140. Now, for an average guy, that may be more than he wants to spend. But for the guy who's looking for luxury and great construction and great service, he's the guy who's going to come here. We have a lot of wealthy clients. You know, there's a lot of money here in Rhode Island, a lot more than most people realize that there is. We have a coat over there. We have a trunk show for a company called Loro Piana. Loro Piana is considered probably the most prestigious men's sportswear line in the world. We were very fortunate. It took me 3 years to get them to come to want us to sell their clothing. This coat is an amazing coat because it's completely waterproof.
Oh, wow.
All right. There's a Teflon membrane that goes into the cashmere in the lining, and then it has a completely hand felted sable lining in it that is removable. This coat retails for $29,500.
Wow.
Now, I fully expect not to sell this coat. I now have it. And I like the fact that we have stuff that no one else in the world is going to have. There's only 6 of these made in the entire world.